One of the most beneficial institutions ever created by God that aids in the development of character, healthy habits, and men and women who in their innermost soul are committed to duty as a needle to the pole is a family, or as I like to call it, the hub of society. These messages after this. Hello friends, and what is up? My name is Recardo Thompson and welcome again to my YouTube channel. So amazing to have you here. Listen, if you like what you see, I'm asking you to subscribe, share, and join me as we call people to stand. This video is going to be talking about the importance of the family unit in society. Let's get into the video. Now, it is no doubt that we know that the family is important. It was God's desire for the family to be a place of joy, hope, peace, love, and forgiveness. A place where emotions are verbalized and not suppressed, where concerns are heard and not pushed aside. Where the truth is the standard of all discipline and righteousness is a desire of every heart. This community called a family, God intended to be a place where his people learn humility, gentleness, kindness, long-suffering, love, and forgiveness. Because like God, within this circle, we would learn how to forgive, how to love unconditionally, and grow not just physically and intellectually, but spiritually. The home circle God desired to be a stable place, a symbol of heaven, a mirror in which we reflect ourselves. You know, a great man once said, "Show me your family structure today, and I will show you your society in a decade." Very powerful statement, right? And this is true because the family makes or breaks the society. Because of this sacred institution, the world is a place worth living. Destroy this institution and you destroy society itself. Now, have you ever Googled the functions of a family before? If not, this is what it will say. The primary function of the family is to ensure the continuation of society, both biologically through procreation and socially through socialization. You see, society depends on the family to produce honest, kind, and well-rounded individuals who will help in the welfare and advancement of the whole human race. That's a no-brainer. No wonder why the family is the single most important influence in a child's life. Because from their first moment of life, children depend on parents and family to protect and provide for their needs. And the parents and the families form a child's early relationships. They are their first role models, first hero, first educator. And the communal health of the home will decide the child or the type of child that goes into society. That is why the book of life said, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Why is that important? Because a well-trained child means a better society. Period. You see, the family is at the foundation of mighty men, great kingdoms, mighty empire, and prosperous society. It can make kingdoms fall, kings corrupt. But when we follow the design given to us by the Creator himself, then the family becomes the closest thing to heaven on earth. If we follow God's plan for the family, we would see crime rates drop, the economy would bloom, drug addiction decrease, the suicide rate would decrease, the divorce rate decline. And I could go on and on. We cannot imagine the tremendous amount of beneficial change that society would experience if we follow God's plan for the family. As Christians, we dishonor and misrepresent the character of Christ in the home circle when we don't manifest patience, forbearance, forgiveness, and true love. Many times we have our likes and our dislikes, and we feel at liberty to manifest our own perverse disposition rather than the revealed will of God and the work and character of Christ. And as Christians, we dishonor Christ in the home when we conduct ourselves like that. Why? Because the life of Jesus was full of kindness and love. Are we growing into his divine nature? It's a question worth pondering, right? You see, every member of the family should realize that our responsibility rests upon him individually to do his part in adding to the comfort, order, and regularity of the family. One should not work against the other. We all should unitedly engage in the excellent work of encouraging one another. We should practice gentleness, be patient, forbearance, speaking low and calm tones to each other, not yelling on the top of our voices, because that breaks the connection when we behave like that, causing pain, hurt, and eventually resentment. We must do our utmost best to reduce the burden of each other within the family. You know, the book of life said, a soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And in another place it said, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how to answer everyone. What you say can be life or death to someone. And the funny thing is that the most comfortable place to express our frustration is amongst those who we feel closest to, because we feel comfortable and free. But also remember that the opposite is true. It is also the hardest place to be kind, because it's so easy to be mean. We need men and women today to stand up for the family. We need men and women who will raise a shield of faith and protect what is pure, with love that is tough but gentle, men whose words can be trusted, men who will stand for truth, who will stand for righteousness, who will stand for justice, even though the heavens fall beneath their feet, men who will face corruption, immorality with the sword of justice and truth, men and women whose sole duty is the protection, preservation, and advancement of the whole human race. To have men and women like this, we need the family, because without this foundation, you do not have a nation. My name is Ricardo, and this is A Call to Stand.